So huge Roblox anime games are getting deleted, and this entire situation is probably just gonna keep getting worse, so let me explain it from the beginning. So just yesterday, 3 games were taken off of Roblox: Anime Adventures, Anime Fighting Simulator X, and Normal Anime Fighting Simulator. But this looks like that could just be the beginning, and they're gonna go after a lot more games, I would assume. But what is actually getting these games deleted and removed from the platform? So they essentially got DMCA'd for using copyrighted content from anime characters, but it's a lot more complicated than you might think. So what actually ended up happening is a game studio called GameFam ended up getting a partnership with the official My Hero Academia to make an official My Hero Academia game. That means they have the rights to everything, and the game could be literally exactly My Hero Academia and they won't get in trouble. But allegedly what people are saying is going on now is because GameFam got the rights, they're now taking down every game that has My Hero Academia assets in the game. Now you might be thinking, why did only Anime Adventures and Anime Fighting Simulator get taken down? And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure even Anime Adventures had different names for the characters. Like I'm pretty sure Deku had a different name. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. I just checked and Anime Adventures changed Deku to Dezu, but clearly that wasn't enough. So like I said, I'm assuming they're gonna go after a lot of other games as well. And what I'm assuming happened is they literally just looked up anime on Roblox and Anime Fighters and Anime Adventures came up, and that's why they actually went after those specific games. The main reason I also say this is simply because these aren't Roblox players. We're talking about corporations here, and they don't really understand the platform the same way. And that was even more evident when we actually look at the game they created, which is on sale for paid access right now, and I want to show you guys the game. So the game's name is My Hero Academia Battlegrounds, and I think the funniest part about all of this is the game isn't even a Battlegrounds game. And to me that really just shows how out of touch some of these corporations are with the actual Roblox games. But let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Typically on Roblox, a Battlegrounds game is essentially a base play or an arena with a bunch of abilities that you can pick from and fight your friends. Very rarely do Battlegrounds games actually have any PvE features at all. But what I can tell you, I've personally never seen in a Battlegrounds game is stat points, and you do have stat points in this game. And I'm not even saying stat points is a problem. I would actually prefer a game like that, but the problem is that's not a Battlegrounds game, and I'm just showing how out of touch these people are. I mean, let's just keep it real. If I described a PvE focused game that has stat points, levels, and a spin system, you would not think I'm talking about a Battlegrounds game. But honestly, that would be whatever. It's really just a small thing if the game was actually good. But this is one of the few times where I really don't think you actually need to log in this game to judge it, especially when you consider it's in paid access. I don't encourage any of y'all to buy this, respectfully. I mean, if we look at the like to dislike ratio on the game, clearly the people that did make the poor investment of buying this game regret it. And what makes the situation even funnier is after Roblox packed up Anime Adventures and Anime Fighting Simulator, they actually boosted My Hero Academia Battlegrounds in the Roblox algorithm. Literally when you looked up anime, it was the first thing that popped up, even though it has 20 players and it's a paid access game. I can just imagine all the players looking for Anime Adventures desperately looking up anime in the chat just to get My Hero Academia Battlegrounds instead, the game that literally packed them up. Now a lot of people did notice this, and Roblox got a lot of backlash for it, so for whatever reason, mysteriously it no longer pops up when you look up anime. And honestly, I think the sad reality of this whole situation is it is really cool to get a licensed anime game. This is, I believe, the first time we've actually gotten a licensed anime game in general, and knowing they have the money to get the license, they definitely also have the money to fund a really good game. But simply because it's Roblox, at the end of the day, companies are always going to go for the little kid friendly approach. And I think we can acknowledge Roblox is a majority kid platform, so it's going to be hard for things like this to change. I feel like some of these companies don't understand that just because there are kids on the platform doesn't mean you have to make your game a reskin of Anime Champions or just a simulator type game in general. Like imagine if we got a licensed One Piece game, and instead of actually making a good quality game, we just got a reskin of Blox Fruits with actual official licensed things. But I feel like that's a sad reality of the situation, which is going to take a lot of time to change. Obviously, if companies keep making official branded games like this and they end up doing bad because they're just trash games in general, they might actually try to make the games pretty decent. And we're also just gonna have to wait and see if Anime Adventures and the Anime Fighting Simulator get resurrected from the death, or they're gonna be cooked forever. Just looking based on what happened to Shinobi Life, where they were able to actually make changes and get the game unbanned, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to do the same thing. But they might just have to remove all of the My Hero Academia related things in the game because they already changed the names and whatnot, and obviously that wasn't enough. It still got them packed up. But do you guys think licensed collabs like this are good for the platform in general? If you asked me that a day ago, I would have been like, yeah, that's gonna be really cool. We'll get actual official games, and they're probably gonna be pretty good since they're funded really well. But this game has me thinking it's just gonna be a bad thing, because imagine if like official One Piece collab came out, and now Blox Fruits is getting taken down, Rail Seas will be getting taken down, and all the One Piece games are getting taken down just for a mid simulator type One Piece game instead. But I guess we'll just have to wait wait and see. If y'all enjoy my content, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out a lot, and it helps me fight that algorithm, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for watching. Later.